Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Lucas and I have a question for you. Did you know that learning multiple languages at the same time can actually rewire your brain? That's right. Studying two or more languages doesn't just improve your intelligence, it enhances your focus, problem-solving skills, and even changes the way you think. But is it really possible to juggle three new languages without getting overwhelmed? Maybe you are already learning one language and wondering if you can add two more. Or perhaps you are eager to dive into three different cultures but aren't sure how to balance it all. Either way, this guide will help you to figure it out. Today, I'll share how to successfully learn two or three languages at once without stress. We'll cover how to choose the right languages, avoid common mistakes, and stay motivated. Plus, I'll share real-life experience from my own journey, and by the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to fluency. If you're ready to turn your language learning dreams into reality, stick with me. This might be exactly to push you need to get started, boost your confidence, and explore the world one language at a time. The first thing is setting realistic expectations. Let's be honest, learning multiple languages at once sounds exciting. It's not easy. Think of it like training for a marathon. You wouldn't just start running 42 kilometers without preparation, right? It's the same. So, key thing to remember, fluency takes time. Your progress may be slower when juggling multiple languages, and that's completely normal. The goal is consistency and not perfection. Number two, you'll mix up words. Even experienced polyglots do. The trick is to embrace mistakes and keep moving forward. Number three, know your why. Whether it's for work, travel, or personal growth, having a strong reason will help you motivated when things get tough. Set small, clear goals instead of aiming for fluency in all three languages immediately. Try this. Number one, hold a simple conversation in one language, your first language, for example. In your second language, learn basic grammar. And in your third language, build your vocabulary. So it's all about balance and patience. Another important thing in this case is choosing the right language combination. Not all languages mix well, and picking the right combination can make or break your progress. So, my advice in this case is consider similarity. Learning two similar languages like Spanish and Italian may seem easy because they share vocabulary and grammar, but this can actually lead to confusion, causing you to mix them. At the end, you can speak Spanish-Italian, and it's not our goal. If you want to learn related languages, it's best to master one before adding the next. On the other hand, learning completely different languages like Japanese and German can actually make things easier because your brain naturally separates them. Another important advice in this category is prioritize your goals. If one language is more important for work, for example, dedicate more time to it and let the other take a supporting role. And the last advice in this category is choose quality resources. Learning multiple languages requires solid tools, apps, books, or tutors. So make sure you have reliable materials before diving in. Build a strong foundation in your first language. When learning three languages, one of them should feel like home. It's your foundation, the language you can always fall back on. Think of it like setting up a base camp before climbing a mountain. If you're learning Spanish, French, and Italian, ensure your Spanish is strong before adding the others. For me, German was my first priority, since I live and worked in Germany. And once I felt comfortable, I added English and later French. This doesn't mean ignoring the other languages, it just means giving your strongest one we have to study. And this is really important. And it really important is creating a study schedule that works. The key to learning 3 languages at once without burnout is a structured yet flexible study plan. So, how to split your time? Number 1, prioritize the hardest language and spend the most time here. Number 2, give moderate time to the second language and keep the third language light and fun. Here's my personal routine. German, that is main language, daily practice at work, and English is my secondary language, and I heard podcasts every 2 times a week. I do lessons on Reply, and French, third language, podcasts 2 times a week, and 2 lessons on Reply. Switching up study methods help too. For example, you can use books for grammar, podcasts for listening, and apps like Duolingo or Anki for your vocabulary. Remember, even 30 minutes a day can lead to huge progress over time. Avoiding language confusion. Mixing up languages is common, but you can train your brain to separate them. So, use different study methods. For example, listen to podcasts in one language but read books in another. Associate languages with different routines, like Spanish morning practice and French evening. Or another advice, keep separate vocab lists. Highlight words that look similar but have different meanings. Last, take breaks before switching languages. Give your brain time to reset. And most importantly, don't panic if you mix things up. Over time, your brain will get better at keeping them separate, dealing with mental fatigue. Yes, this is really important. Dealing with mental fatigue. Feeling overwhelmed? That's normal. Here's how to stay mentally fresh. Number 1, take breaks. Even a 10-minute pause helps your brain reset. Number 2, keep sessions short and spread out. Morning, for example, language 1, afternoon, language 2, and evening, language 3. Number 3, mix serious study with fun activities. Watch a Netflix series or listen to music in your target language. Stay healthy, sleep, diet, and exercise affect memory and focus. And my tip, when you feel frustrated, remind yourself why you started. Image confidential speaking your target languages, staying motivated for the long haul. Most people quit after a few weeks, but you don't have to. Tricks you keep going. So, really important. So, repeat. Set micro goals. Instead of I want to be fluent, try I want to learn 20 new words this week. Celebrate small wins. Had your first conversation? Treat yourself. Make learning fun. Try languages, games, apps, or even karaoke in your target language. And find a study buddy or online group. Learning together keeps you accountable. Keep your why in mind, write it down, and revisit it when motivated dips. Now, the last question is, it is worth it? Let's answer the big question. Is learning the 3 languages at once actually worth it? The honest answer, it depends on you. Yes, it's challenging. Yes, you'll get frustrated, but the rewards are huge. Imagine ordering food in one language, chatting fluently in another, and writing emails in a third. Learning languages is more than just communication. It's a skill that expands your mind and connects you with the world. And remember, it's okay to slow down. If it gets overwhelming, focus on 2 languages instead of 3. This isn't a race, it's a journey. So, can you learn multiple languages at once? Absolutely yes. With the right mindset, strategies, and consistency, you'll see progress faster than you think. And now it's your turn. Comment below which languages are you learning and how it's going. Like and subscribe for more languages learning tips, and share this video with anyone who needs motivation to start their journey. Good luck and see you in the next video. Bye bye.